The channel is EOS, Bitcoin, San Diego. Coming to you from San Diego, California. We are at 8:04 p.m. in the afternoon and the evening on July 20th. And today hasn't really been a great day for Bitcoin or EOS or Challenge or any of the other cryptocurrencies that I follow. Let me see if I'll change my screen so I can actually show you the markets. Come back out of this a little bit here. There we go. Get it on a different screen. Get me a little bit there. And I can bring in my browser and we can look at the markets. And actually, Bitcoin is making a little bit of a jump again. I think it was down below 29,500. Well, actually, how low was it? Did it go down below 29,500? Nah, yeah, it did. It did go down a little. Not below 500, but pretty close. So it's been bouncing around there below 30,000. Actually took a big jump. Dove below 30,000. Now it's kind of been hovering around this. And this is kind of where its lowest point's been here recently. I mean, we're right at the lowest point. It's when it breaks down below 30, it stays around in the 20s for a little bit and then about pops back out. I have literally, this is a guy I want to talk about in a little bit. His name's Richard Hart. But I have literally searched the news trying to figure out as much as I can about what's going on with these markets. And literally there's nothing that's really, in my mind, hurting Bitcoin and the Bitcoin market and the other cryptocurrencies. It's just a little sleight of hand, if I might say, a sleight of hand. If you know what that means, it means that if you do a magic trick, you kind of put the focus on someplace else where you're actually doing the sleight of hand, where you're actually doing the trick. You don't want people to focus on that. You want them to focus on what's going on someplace else. So the sleight of hand in crypto right now that's going on is that they're letting you, they're telling you about, I really think the main reason the cryptocurrency, the Bitcoin is taking a little bit of a nosedive is because of the mining that has ceased to exist in China. So the miners in China are having to move other places, and also the people that do the mining software, do the mining hardware, they're actually having to readjust where they sell their mining rigs too. So they're not selling to so many in China. Now they're going elsewhere to sell these other countries. This is opening opportunities for other countries to become Bitcoin mining. El Salvador, even the United States, I hear where they're thinking about nuclear power to do Bitcoin mining. So this is something that really got brought to the forefront. And I also think it's kind of interesting. I was looking at this Bitcoin news, just if you type in Bitcoin into the browser, they were talking about how Elon, good old Elon, who started this whole mess about the whole thing with the Bitcoin and the mining, is now starting to get back to where he's pretty much vanished. His gains have vanished. So if he was trying to hurt himself by saying something negative or just trying to be whatever he was, trying to manipulate the market however he did or whatever he was doing, he's finally ended up managing to pretty much erode his all of his gains, Tesla gains that they had in Bitcoin. And I think Saylor's getting pretty close too to where he bought in. I think Saylor started buying his first bid at 10,000, and then I think he bought some in the $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 range. And now here we're back in the $30,000 range, so he's probably getting pretty close too to where his buy-in points being met. So, but anyway, the sleight of hand is to try to keep you focused away from all the other stuff that's going on that's making cryptocurrency so valuable. The stimulus, the fact that there's so much overbought in the stock market. Things like gold, silver, those kind of investments are no longer viable in our digital world. So there's so much sleight of hand going on that they're keeping you focused on things like maybe regulations or mining or something like that that's keeping the price low, or they're artificially trying to keep the price low. I read, and I was trying to find the article that China literally outlawed mining because they were hoping to hurt the dollar, because so much of Bitcoin gets turned back into the US dollar. They didn't want to create more demand for the US dollar. So they outlawed mining. They didn't outlaw cryptocurrency. They didn't outlaw Bitcoin. They just outlawed the mining, which means they're still very highly interested in Bitcoin for the private people to own Bitcoin, but not for the miners to mine. And they were trying to hurt the U.S. economy, which really didn't make a lot of sense because if they want to hurt the U.S. economy, all they needed to do is quit sending stuff to the U.S. You're sending goods and goods, manufactured goods to the United States, and that would probably hurt the economy more than trying to get rid of the miners, Bitcoin miners. So I thought that was not relevant, but that's what they're saying. So there's a lot of sleight of hand. And back to Richard Hart, who is, I think, one of the biggest sleight of hand guys. And what I say, this guy literally has this project called HEX, HEX. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's go up here to the top. It's another one that it's overvalued as far as any kind of activity is concerned. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, what is this market cap right now? It's way up there. Trading volume, is this 127,961,291? So this guy's got incredible trading volume. I don't know what the market cap on this coin is, but anyway, he literally calls himself a scammer, a con artist, con man. He likes to have people on his show that call him out to be that. But if you watch this, if you just look at this scene right now that you're looking at right now in front on my screen, what you're seeing is a Rolex. Here, I'll play just a little bit of it so you can actually hear him talk, because this is kind of funny. If I can get it to go. And why isn't it playing? Well, whatever I've done, I'm not doing correctly. I have to go to my preferences here. Hold on. See if we can get Richard Hart to talk here for a second. Okay, here we go.
For your USD sacrifice value goes up 5% tomorrow. Goes up 5%.
Oh, and I'm going to get an ad.
The next day goes up 5% the next day. It keeps going up 5% per day for the next 14 days. Ends up at 1.98x at the very end.
Okay, so anyway, this guy basically wants you to stake Ethereum to him, and what he does is you stake Ethereum to him, and he basically ends up just giving you, I don't know, there's a way he's giving you back a little bit of the rewards for staking the Ethereum to him, but he's got nothing. He's nothing. He's absolutely done nothing, created nothing, built nothing. All he is he's just a sleight of hand guy. He shows you these Rolexes going around in the background. He shows you the candelabra.
He just released the code.
He's got the Louis Vuitton thing on. He's got all the rings and the thing. Well, why he has built nothing to deserve the trading volume and the market cap that he has, his sleight of hand, he really doesn't have anything to show you. But what he's done, he's making you look over here to all the all the eccentric stuff that he has. The gold candelabra, not that it's gold, but it looks fake, but I'm just saying it's gold color. Louis Vuitton, the Rolexes, and he talks with this kind of rhythmic thing going on. And he's a sleight of hand guy. He's telling you, how great of his, and he loves to bring people on to tell him what a bullshit artist he is. He'll bring people like that on all day. He'll never bring a guy like me on. Well, simply, first of all, I don't have enough following for him to bring on, because he loves to talk and hear himself talk. So if I had a lot of followers, I'm sure he'd have me on. And basically what I would do is I would say, all you're doing, man, is you're just trying to show people these things in the background to throw off their judgment and what they're thinking, and then talk in this kind of real authoritative way. Like, what you're talking about, and all the stuff, and you've been around and you've done everything, and you've been there, done that. Let me tell you a few things, Michael. You don't have a securities license. You don't understand anything about the Securities and Exchange Commission. You understand nothing about U.S. security laws. You understand nothing about the Internal Revenue Service and the IRS. You've done none of that stuff. And just keep it up, because you're gonna get a chance to talk to those guys pretty quick. Just like Hawkinson's gonna get a chance to talk to those boys pretty quick. I've heard Charles Hawkinson argue that he's not a security. We'll see. Somebody stakes you Ethereum, expecting a return on their investment. I would say you're pretty much a security. We'll see how many Rolexes you're rolling out for the SEC when they call you up, but we'll see how many Rolexes you're roll out for the IRS when they want to see your tax return, my friend. So these are the kind of guys that are driving crypto right now. These kind of con men that are keeping this thing going, and this is what's driving crypto. While in the meantime, an honest project like Challenge, I don't have Rolex is behind me. I don't have stuff going on, but we have a real product. You know, we have something in the App Store. If you go to the Google App Store or Google Play Store, this is something you're never going to find with HEX, because HEX doesn't have it. So because they don't have anything going on, he's just a staking platform. Just stake Ethereum to him, and he'll give you a little bit of it back and make you think you're one of the boys or one of the players. When he's got all the gold Rolexes and stuff going on behind him, he's making you think that's going to be you one day if you just invest in his HEX, that you're going to have all the toys that he's got, all the things he's got. Unfortunately, you know, people get bought into this idea of a guy like this who's a sleight of hand person, a person that's giving you the illusion that this is all going to be yours. Just like Elon Musk does the same thing. He makes you think, oh my gosh, you know, you buy Dogecoin, you get on the inside with me, and I'm one of the richest men in the world, and you buy Deutsch, I'm going to help you get money. I'm going to help you get going. You know, you're going to be one of my favorite people because you're buying Deutsch with me. We're all going to be like, we got this secret little club going on. No, one day, you know, as somebody said to me one time, it works until it doesn't work. And that's what these are, HEX and Dogecoin. They work until they don't work. And when they don't work, they don't work. But until they work, they work. If you bought HEX and made a lot of money, congratulations. Congratulations to Richard Hart for being successful, for figuring out a way to get people to stake in Ethereum. But it works until it doesn't work. And it doesn't work forever. It only works until, like I say, it doesn't work. But here we go. Let's just go to Google Play. I mean, you can go to Google Play, the Google Play, Google App Store, and just type in our application, Challenge EOS. Okay, and here we are. We're an application. There we are. We're right there. We're a real application running on the App Store. I mean, I don't know what he has. Let's just see if HEX is anything. I mean, I don't know if that is what it would call in his App Store, HEX. But it doesn't even look like there is a HEX. He has no app. He's got nothing. He's got nothing building, no application, no idea, no foundations, nothing like that. So, you know, that's the problem. We got a lot of that going on and very little of what we have going on, which is an honest project that's building, that's working, that's functioning, that's working every day. Oh, and by the way, I do run for these videos I do run a challenge on Challenge. So just go to, like I just typed in a second ago, Challenge, CHALLENGE EOS. If you go there, you download the app. I put a challenge. If you comment on this video, then I'll give you 500 CHL tokens, 500 CHL tokens for free. And then I just reward you from our application. So all you need to do is make a comment on this video, and you're going to get some reward for doing that. Unlike this guy, where you're going to have to buy some Ethereum, stake it to him, and then through some, I don't know, whatever. I tried to figure it out a year ago. He's gotten more elaborate over the year. When I first started to figure it out, I listened to him for a few hours, kind of started figuring out what he was doing. He was just trying to get people to stake him Ethereum, and then he was going to somehow have some way of giving some of it back to you. I kind of tried to figure it out as much as I could, and then I left it alone. And then I never even thought about this guy for a long time until someone mentioned to me about HEX. And then I looked it up, and I said, oh my God, he did do it. And oh my God, he did get it going. And now he's even upped his game with the Rolexes going around in the background and the Louis Vuitton briefcases and stuff like that. So anyway, there you go. There you are, Mr. HEX, HEX, with his skull ring, his Louis Vuitton bracelet, and all of his sleight of hand and all of his tricks of the trade that he's got going on right now. He's really got it going on. But let me see. I'll see what this background looks like after the Federal Security and Exchange Commission gets a hold of him. So we'll see how it plays out. Not to wish him any bad luck, because I think he's probably a nice guy. Would love to talk to him someday. Would love to meet him. He'd never talk to me though, because I'm not big enough to have him talk to. We don't have enough followers. We don't have enough market cap. We don't have enough. We don't have enough of a cult following for Richard to reach out and talk to me. So I will never hear from him. But anyway, he is an interesting story and an interesting project. So, and he's all over the internet. I mean, like I've said, I've watched him here for the last couple of years. So anyway, nothing really wrong with Bitcoin. Nothing wrong with any of these other projects, except for the fact they haven't built anything like Cardano, another guy that's a little sleight of hand. And of course, I even think like Ethereum. I think since unless they, my thing is hey, if 2.0 is so valuable, if it's going to run so many applications, why not run it? Why not run 2.0 right now? Why not go and do it? You got $209 billion market cap. You got $19 billion. I never know if this trading volume is correct because you never know who's recording it. But man, with almost $20 billion a day traded, you would think you'd get your GD fucking chain running. You know what I'm saying? 2.0. If you can't get it going with those kind of numbers, when are you going to get it going? So all these people that keep telling me, oh, well, they look at the following we have, look at all the, the people that are involved, look at the developers we have. Well, gee whiz, with the kind of money floating around, 2.0 should have been launched like 5 years ago. So, and it hasn't. So that's why I wonder if it will ever launch. Like same thing with Cardano. He's got a $34 billion market cap. He's got a $1.6 billion 24-hour trading volume, but he still sits there and talks about college papers. Like, they're important. No, Charles, they're not important. Nobody really gives a fuck about college papers and some peer review bullshit that you just keep pushing down everybody's throat. So anyway, that's the world of crypto. And hopefully, like I said, I think Bitcoin bounces back pretty quick. I don't think we got a problem. I just think you got to keep going with what we're doing as far as crypto is concerned, and not let the sleight of hand people keep us, keeping us thinking that it's never going to happen, because it's already happened. It's happening every day. All we do is we just sit here and we just get the news that they want to give us, not the news that's really going on. So anyway, let me check. I got 7 people, or got 1 like, 7 people watching. Let me see if anybody's left a comment. Okay, let's see if Cardano is creating NFTs. Now you can go buy them now. Ethereum is huge in DeFi space. Okay, great. Where is all the DeFi volume? Okay, where is it at? I know DeFi is being built, but let's just go to DeFi Pulse, or let's go to I think it's Pulse. I don't know. I don't go to these sites every day. You can go to Dapp Central and see what's actually being built. And come on, gee whiz. They got 53 billion locked up already. What's really running? Are any of these? We got a lot of Compound, Ethereum, multi-chain. Everything's on Ethereum. But now let's go see what kind of volume Ethereum's doing. At proof of stake, proof of work, they're not going to do much. Let's see, Dapp Radar, yeah. Or what? Let's go to Dapp, centralized Dapp. Okay, let's just see what these projects are actually. These. You got so much stuff going on with Ethereum. Let's just see what's going on with the Ethereum chain. So yeah, we got 30-day transactions on Ethereum, and I'm on Ethereum. Right here's Ethereum. See, I'm right there on Ethereum. And I'm going to look at all. Well, let's just look at DeFi. Let's see what's going on with DeFi. Finance. Let's go to finance on Ethereum. And let's see what we got. We got a lot of 30-day transactions. We go to the other way. You got 55,000 users, 9,000 users, 11,000 users. These are transactions, 121,000 transactions, 57. Doesn't look to me like DeFi is worth how many billions of dollars? You're running thousands of transactions, and you got a $200 billion market cap. 121,000 transactions is the biggest one. 57,000. There's nothing going on here. And you're telling me that DeFi is going? You're telling me that Ethereum's running DeFi right now? I don't see it. I don't see the volume. I don't see the 30-day users. I don't see the transactions. This isn't worldwide, let me tell you. Social signals, 5,000. There's not that much going on. Compound. And it's probably maxed out. Let me see. I think it's DeFi. as far as Ethereum, the ability to run any more transactions probably maxed out. And of course, we all know with Ethereum, once they start running lots of transactions, then you run up the gas fees. So it's kind of like you never can win with Ethereum, no matter what you do. It's Ethereum, it's gas fees. So that's kind of the problem. So I'm not against EOS. There we go again. It's the sleight of hand. It's you know, you really want to see the transactions run fast. Watch the EOS blockchain, not the Ethereum blockchain. Until Ethereum switches over to 2.0 and does a proof of stake, they're never going to run a DeFi programs, or they're never going to run DeFi applications. But EOS is already ready to do that. There's another sleight of hand going on where everybody's watching Ethereum when the real deal is the EOS blockchain. Everybody's watching Ethereum, or everybody's watching Cardano because they're the two superstars. You got Charles Hawkinson and you got Vitalik Buterin. I mean, they're the two sleight of hand people. They're the ones gathering all the people to watch him. Come watch me, come watch me, come watch me. But in the meantime, you're running. One isn't running at all. Hawkinson, he's not running at all. And you got the other one who's been claiming the run is 2.0 forever, but hasn't started running. But then you got EOS, which came out as proof of stake. Dan Larimer came out as proof of stake. He's been running proof of stake. The chain is running. The chain is running very well because we're running on it right now, and we're doing very well. In fact, let's go to EOS and take a look at our application. We'll just go all. And this is all the applications that are running on EOS right now. Let's see if I missed. Let's go into the social. They always classify us under social. There we are. We're number 4. I mean, we have 324 transactions. We've got 76 users on 30 days. I mean, that's one great numbers. But we're running. I mean, I'm telling you, if I had Vitalik or Richard Hart's audience watching this, you know, we'd be in the millions as far as transactions and 30-day users are concerned. So, because we do have something that somebody can actually get on and you know, use as an advertising tool, as a tool to send out or issue challenges, task challenges, geolocation challenges. So yeah. Okay, EOS sucks. I only own CHL and PGL. Well, I mean, come on. How do I can't really say much about that. If you own CHL, I'm with you. But you also look like you're a Michael HEX guy. So, and I don't dislike Michael HEX. He's a funny guy to listen to. I'm listening to him a lot. So, I mean, there's no hate here, that's for sure. People obviously don't like EOS as much as Ethereum. EOS has been there, had it. They're not interested. Well, I can't disagree with you saying that, Bitcoin believer. Ethereum, I mean, come on, let's just be honest here. Who would you rather watch, Vitalik or Dan Larimer? I mean, I think Vitalik wins that contest pretty easily. So there you go. You will win with Pulse. Will kick EOS in the butt. Pulse. You will win with Pulse. Yeah, I think so. Hex. I mean, I don't know. I'm not. So don't know what that means. Compare EOS to Ethereum. They're doing nothing compared to NFTs, DeFi transactions. Well, that's because all the developers are on Ethereum. And you're right. Everybody's missing the boat with EOS. And no matter how much people, you know, and it's a sleight of hand thing again. It's like, you know, just like this thing. I happen to know, you know, let's go back to Richard Hart. Where's he at? Bring up YouTube, go back to my history. See if we can find Richard again. Okay, look what he's doing to get people to watch him. He's using Louis Vuitton and Rolex. Okay, those are two very name brand items. And let me say, don't think I'm on the right screen. Yeah, let me get off this screen. There we go. So back to why, I mean, it's like Louis Vuitton and Rolex is like Ethereum. It's got all the notice. It's got all it's got all the attention. People notice Louis Vuitton. People notice Rolex. People notice these things. EOS is like Chevrolet, or they're like a Ford. Nobody looks at them as luxurious. Nobody looks at a Ford or a Chevrolet or a simple, automotive, whatever simple, Toyota Camry, somebody like that. Just a utilitarian everyday with the cars people drive. But that's the working machines. And that's the way EOS is. EOS is the working machine. It's not, the one that everybody's chasing after. And that's the way the developers are. They're all on Ethereum. They're not on EOS. And why? I have no idea. Why anybody wants to learn Solidity, why anybody wants to program in Solidity. And you got to realize, as brilliant as Vitalik is, he's a young guy. He has not been around long enough to really formulate some. I mean, he's a brilliant man, and he's probably going to get a lot better, but he's still pretty young, and he hasn't had much adversity as far as this stuff is concerned. He just threw something out there, and it just took off, and he got real lucky. And as far as I'm concerned, Ethereum, I hear so many people that are very smart talk about how great Ethereum is. And I think they really just see it for what you people tell them what it is, which is a smart contract platform. And they like the idea of smart contracts being on a blockchain. They like the idea of running all this, this industrial, or all this, what would you say? They call it all the time. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think of the word right now. Wrecking the way the world works. With smart contracts, it's like reorganizing the world, redeveloping the world. We're going to do it on. They like the sound of that, but they don't really understand, how deficient Ethereum right now is with gas fees and with proof of stake, how inefficient it is to run that kind of disruptive. That was the word I was thinking, disruptive. That kind of disruptiveness to the entire world as far as what a smart contract could do. They hear the idea and it sounds really good, but they don't really understand how well or how it's going to finally, work. And of course, it's not going to work with Ethereum as it runs today. It has to upgrade to 2.0, and that's what they've been talking about for a long time. And of course, like I say, they got massive amounts of money to work with, massive amount of developers to work with, but they never get the chain switched over to 2.0. And I'm wondering if they ever will, because there's just so much at stake. Pulse is Ethereum 2.0 launching in August. That's what I've heard for a long time. Now, I don't know that. I think if you listen to Gaiac, G-A-I-A-C, I think if you listen to Vitalik lately, he's saying now it's 2022 is when they're going to launch it. But maybe they upped it to August. I don't know. I'll have to look at that. Oh, Jessica, how you doing, Jessica? Thank you for coming in and telling me that it's nice to see me again. Thank you very much. Sleight of hand. How about the most transparent? Yeah. Compound all ran on Ethereum. Yeah, but look at it's the transactional speeds aren't there. The gas fees are too high. Things aren't working. It's not working. Even Vitalik himself will tell you it's not working the way it's working. $1,000 into HEX a year ago would be $5 million today. Don't listen to your YouTube. They'll all call it a scam. Okay, let's talk about that. You're right. You're absolutely correct. It's worked. And that's what I said for a little bit ago. This guy, he's going to push it. And he's going to make these Rolexes, I'm sure, all belong to him. And he's going to push it as far as he's going to push it. He's going to push it until some regulatory body stops him, or until his idea just folds, or it doesn't support itself anymore because nobody's staking anymore. As long as people are willing to sit here and stake him tokens, yeah, your 1,000 is going to be 5 million. As long as you're willing to give this guy money and let him give you back a little bit of it, yeah, you're going to have 1,000 turn into 5 million, just like Deutsche. Deutsche is the same thing. Deutsche is a joke. It's always been a joke. But if you'd invested a few $1,000 in Deutsche, you'd have millions today. So yeah, I'm not saying it didn't work. It is working. I'm just saying it's going to work until it doesn't work. And when it doesn't work, there's going to be a lot of unhappy people. So when you look at this guy and this big fat smile he's got, and these chains and this Louis Vuitton thing, and what I would call like a shit-eating grin that he's got, staring off into I don't know where he's staring at there. But yeah, he's laughing all the way to the bank. Just like Elon did when he got everybody to buy Deutsch. He's laughing all the way to the bank. But like I say, I want to see the look on his face when the regulators, the people that run the regulations, rules and regulations, start to come after this guy. I'll tell you a quick story. As people that watch this channel know, I used to be a stockbroker. Series 7, Series 63 license. I'm sure Richard doesn't have a Series 7 63 license. In the office that I worked in, we had a number of people that had complaints with the Security and Exchange Commission. So I knew what it was like if you had a complaint against you with the Security and Exchange Commission as far as they were concerned. There's a lot of rules and regulations you do not want to violate. And as a young broker, I had signed a lady up for a $500 investment in one of the penny stocks that we were pushing. And she called one day, and I didn't even think at that time she'd lost any money, but she called one day, wanted her money back, and threatened to call the Security and Exchange Commission on me as a broker for something that I guess I had overstated or overdone, and she wanted her money back. And I remember the principals of the firm called me into their offices, and the guy that was the principal of the firm that dealt with regulations, he said, "Look, Kent," he goes, "we're going to give back this lady her money, her $500, because we don't want any problems, and we just want to let you know that this is happening and that we're going to give her back her money because we don't want you to get a complaint lodged against you with the Security Exchange Commission." So I know how quickly that stuff happens, and I know just a few people lose money, and all of a sudden they're calling, government agencies, and they're going to be on down your throat before you even know what happened. So yeah, a guy like this, he's too young, too dumb, and too fat. Like they said in Animal House, he's too fat, dumb, and stupid to know what he's doing. So you can't deal with fat, dumb, and stupid, Richard. Okay, that's what you are. You're fat, dumb, and stupid. I hope he hears it too. So anything else that people want to tell me, let me know, because I'd be happy to address it. So, like I say, Ethereum, Tim2MIN. Ethereum not have real utility for years. Vitalik's words, not mine. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's the one thing I will say about Vitalik. The guy's made enough money, and he probably has geeked out enough that he doesn't really care anymore about, being honest. I mean, he'll tell you the truth. It's not happening anytime soon. So in the meantime, stay steady, stay strong. The channel's name is EOS Bitcoin. The reason the channel's name is EOS Bitcoin is because those are the two blockchains I believe in. There's so many new chains coming. Usually the first ones don't succeed. It's going to be some time. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. This guy just called, fat, dumb, and stupid. Yeah, did you hear me again? Fat, dumb, and stupid. ES, fat, dumb, and stupid. And like I said, I know that from experience that these guys are all sitting around like he's sitting with the Rolexes and the candelabra and the Louis Vuitton because he thinks he's smart. But he's not smart, because if he was smart, he wouldn't be playing the sleight of hand game. He'd be building something and doing something that he said he's going to do, and not. But I guess he isn't, so stupid, because he's telling you that he's a scam artist. He's been saying that all along. He said it all along. Yeah. So anyway, that's what he is. He's fat, dumb, and stupid. I'm sorry to say that, but maybe not so stupid. Maybe just fat and dumb. I guess, I don't know, or fat and stupid. Or I don't know what you call him. So anyway, like I said, he will never talk to me. He'll never talk to me. He will never talk to me. He'll never call me. He'll never listen to me. He won't even comment on money. He will stay 1,000 miles away from a guy like me. He doesn't want nothing to do with people like me. Like I say, because I don't help him out. If I had 1 million followers, he'd be calling me up before the end of this video. He'd be chatting like you are. If I had if I were friends with Vitaly Buterin, he'd be calling me up tomorrow, and he wanted me to come on his channel and call him fat, dumb, and stupid so everybody could listen to it. So yeah, that he'd be doing that tomorrow morning, so I won't hear from him. Yeah, he's fat, dumb, and stupid and made millions. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. That's a good analysis. Fat, dumb, and stupid made millions. What's that tell you about the people that have staked Ethereum with him? That's right. People are sacrificing their coins to this guy. Why? I have no idea. You're helping him buy these Rolexes behind him. He's not buying these Rolexes and sending them to you. He's keeping them for himself. He's not sending them to you. He's keeping them for himself. Unfortunately, they'll probably end up with the IRS, but that's probably another story. Oh, okay. You want to have him talk to me? Have him talk to me. Yeah, have him talk to me. Yeah, show him the video. Show him the video. I doubt that he spends 30 seconds watching it. He will not watch it. I guarantee you he will not watch this video. Yeah, he will not watch this video. He won't listen to me because I've got 5,000 subscribers. And he's not going to listen to a guy he's got 66,000 subscribers. He's not going to listen to me. He's not going to talk to me. He's not going to have anything to do with a guy like me because I don't help him leverage people. And that's why I won't do that. So anyway, okay, sounds good. Looks like we're going to sign off. Can't post your Ethereum address and I'll send you some HEX. Can't post your Ethereum address and I'll send you some HEX. I don't have an Ethereum address. I don't own, the only Ethereum I own is on Coinbase. I don't own any Ethereum. You'd have to send it to Coinbase. I don't own Ethereum. I don't have an Ethereum address. I don't want to mess with MetaMask. I hate MetaMask. It runs slow. It's terrible. It runs on my browser. I don't run it on my browser. I don't want that stuff on I don't even, that's how much I disdain Ethereum. I don't even want to run a wallet, an Ethereum wallet. So, hey, I'm poor. Send it to me. Yeah. Hey, send it to Richard Hart. You know, maybe he'll put your name in this little bag, and one day when he draws out some people that he's got to give HEX to or give money to or whatever he gives out. I don't think he gives Ethereum out. He's holding on to that. Whenever he draws a name out, maybe he'll name you. Maybe you'll get some of that money. So anyway, yeah. Enough said tonight. It's probably time to sign off. Don't you have to use MetaMask? Yeah, MetaMask. Yes, exactly. For the EOS says, yeah, EOS had some issues with Security Exchange and they settled them, and that was pretty smart of them doing it for $25 million. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Figure out whatever. Yeah, I'd be happy to talk to Richard anytime he wants to talk to me. I'm here for him to talk to. He can call me whatever name he wants to call me. I don't care. So anyway, yeah, we're all in this together, so we're just having a good time. All in fun, all in fun, all just having a good time, all just in getting through the markets and all just trying to figure out how to meander through this world that we're living in today. That's all we're all trying to do. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much.